Hey Gemini, welcome to this space. This is going to be a reading regarding the Scorpio full moon that's coming up this month of May. And we're also going to talk about the next 30 days and how, um, moving forward towards the new moon, and then we'll talk about the new moon, okay, when that gets here. But right now we're talking about the full moon, okay? We're talking about the full moon in Scorpio, how what type of lessons that moon is bringing to you, Gemini. Check your moon and your rising signs for deeper resonance, but this is for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs. Take what resonates, leave what does not. And we're just going to pull some cards, y'all, to see what this Scorpio full moon is going to be bringing to you guys. It's going to be bringing to your doorstep, what lessons it needs you to learn, the things that it needs you to focus on. Okay, we also have, I don't know if I said this, but we have a Pluto retrograde. So I'm pretty sure Pluto's retrograde will, or the energy of Pluto's retrograde will come out in this reading in some way, shape, or form. I'm not necessarily going to pinpoint that because this is a general message for the month, for this month of May, Scorpio full moon. But if things seem a little bit shaky or seem a little bit difficult coming out of this reading, is more than likely both the Scorpio full moon coming out and Pluto's retrograde. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading, Scorpio, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs for this Scorpio full moon coming up this month of May. Let's see here. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs, ancestors of light, messengers of light. What does Gemini need to focus on? What is Gemini needing to learn during this Scorpio full moon this month of May? Okay, you received black pepper. I don't know if you guys can see that. Black pepper, banishment. Interesting. Banishment. Bottom of the deck, you have ginger, and it says power at the bottom of that card. So you receive banishment and power. Give me 1 second, you guys. I need to put a pillow behind my back because I have a bad back sometimes, and this chair is not the coziest. Ooh, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this guy behind my back. Okay. So, Gemini, there's something in your life at this time. Maybe it's been in your life for a while. I don't know. But whatever is in your life that shouldn't be there, that has kind of weaseled its way in. It could be in the form of a spirit because this is a Scorpio full moon. So Scorpio is the underworld, and it could be that possibly during this full moon, the veil can be very thin. There might be some type of energy in your life, could be in a relationship, could be a spirit in your home, okay? Could be a spirit following you around. I don't know. Whatever it is, there is going to be the need to take some precaution to keep this energy away from you, okay? Some of you guys might need to use ginger. Some of you guys do need to use pepper in your home. If this is about your health, your physical health, you do need to use some very powerful foods, okay? Some powerful herbs, some powerful concoctions to get rid of a certain ailment, to get rid of a virus in your body, some type of condition. So I'm also getting that there are those of you, you need to consult your guardians and protectors because they are also very powerful. They can definitely get rid of any type of bad juju, toxicity, bad energy out of your life. If there's someone that needs to be kicked out of your life, I'm also getting that you may need to get a restraining order for some of you. That sounds concerning, but this is not a situation where this is for those of you who know that this is happening. This is not, I'm not predicting anything. Okay. This is something that you have been dealing with. Okay. So for those of you who need to get a restraining order, you already know what I'm talking about. Okay. Um, or at least it's not my intention to predict anything. That's not my intention here in these readings. But there's definitely some type of toxicity, some type of darkness, some type of evil, whether it's a person or an entity that is present in your life or following you around or stalking you or keeping an eye on you, or they just won't leave you alone. And you need to consult some type of powerful entity, a powerful deity, a powerful ancestor. Again, if this is more physical, you know, you may need to get a restraining order, get a lawsuit. You may need to if this is your health, again, you need to make sure that you're eating foods that are extremely potent to make sure that you are expelling whatever toxicity is in your body. Some of you guys, like I said, like you literally need to use ginger or black pepper in a ritual or in your food when it comes to certain issues with your body. That can be very specific to each of you. Okay, it's not gonna take what resonates, leave what does not, like I said. Okay. Hopefully that made sense during, and then this is just for the next like month, like the next 30 days, like during the Scorpio full moon. Okay. I'm not saying that this has to be something that you do throughout the year. This is specifically for this full moon, this month into the next. Okay. All right, let's keep going, you guys. I'm going to pull one tarot card from this particular tarot deck. This deck is near and dear to my heart, so I haven't used it in a while, but when I do, it really does speak. Okay. Speaks a lot of truth. Let's see, what did the Scorpio full moon want to tell Gemini, sun, moon, and rising signs ancestors during this time, the next 30 days or so? What does the Scorpio full moon want to speak to Gemini, sun, moon, and rising about? I'm going to pull one card from the top of the deck. Let's see. Okay, you received the Two of Stones, creativity, or the Three of Stones. I'm sorry, the Three of Stones or the Three of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck, and it says creativity. So there is something that you are trying to create here. Whatever it is that you're trying to create during this full moon, whatever projects you are creating, whatever you're trying to build, what have you, if there's a relationship you're trying to create security in, there is some type of darkness or some type of evil present trying to block this success. Okay. I'm also getting somebody has a mental illness of some kind, and that is also there's a spirit attached to that, and somebody really needs to get some serious help here. Yeah, there's something with the mind. Somebody needs to go get some serious help. Somebody really needs to go get some healing done. Hmm. Okay. Bottom of the deck, interesting. You have the Nine of Bows or the Nine of Wands at the bottom. It says respect next to that. So there's some type of energy, Gemini, that you're dealing with from someone, or maybe from a number of people. I don't know. It depends on the situation, where there is someone who has no respect for you. They have no consideration for what you're going through, what you've dealt with, where you've been, and where you're going. They don't care. There is someone here who just does not care about anyone else but their own ideals, their own thoughts, their own emotions. Okay. You may need to be like this energy of ginger here, where you have to really kick, like, just really make it very clear to someone that they are not welcome. If there are spirits that you're dealing with and you don't really want to speak to spirits, or you don't know how, then you need to get somebody who, like a shaman, a priest or priestess or whatever, right? To create boundaries or a border or a force field around your home or around you. Because there are some spirits some of you guys are dealing with that they don't care about you. Excuse me. They just want to feed off of you all the time. They get a kick out of you suffering. Okay. Others of you, this is your health. Again, you need to make sure that you are respecting your body and not eating foods that you know you shouldn't be eating. You shouldn't be, if this is mental health, if you're around people who do not respect your boundaries, they don't respect what you go through on a day-to-day basis, they need to be booted, or you need to completely, cut them off. If this is somebody at work who doesn't understand boundaries, or they don't understand that, hey, you have your own work to do and they have their own work to do and they want you to do their work. Once again, Gemini, protect your energy. Protect your energy, please. There's definitely some energy, somebody here or people who do not respect you. They do not respect your boundaries at all. And you have to make sure that they are cut off, or that you completely block them. You have to completely block them. And again, if they don't respect you, I'm really getting this strong sense that there could be a couple of you that need to get a restraining order. Okay. Somebody needs to leave you alone. All right, Gemini. Now, if this is not a situation of stalking or someone constantly trying to weasel their way into your life, you may have somebody who doesn't like you. Okay. And it's not like they're trying to be in your life, but there may be some other people involved that get along with this person, or that still have a relationship with them. And that they may, when they do see you or when you're around, they don't even try to talk to you, or they don't even try to have a conversation. They just mistreat you. They just disrespect you because they're just mad and they're being immature. That is a person that you need to make sure that, if they're around, you might need to tell the other people, like, I don't need to be around them, right? They don't know how to act. They don't know how to respect. They don't know how to respect me. So there may be some other people involved here. Okay. Um, Now, if you're a creative, or if you are an artist, or you have a project that you're working on, or you have pieces that you work on, you may have some people who actually are stealing from you in some way, Gemini. Or if you're a content creator, anything, you may have somebody who's actually trying to steal your image. Um, they're trying to steal your art, or steal the likeness of your art and selling it for money, or there's a lot here. There's a lot here. And there are those of you, Gemini, you really need to take some precautionary measures here during the Scorpio full moon. So there is going to be some type of, there's someone's lies it's gonna be exposed for sure, especially during this Pluto's retrograde. But someone is going to be exposed for who they truly are, and you're just gonna have to completely just be like, I don't want to have anything to do with you. You know, I've had enough, right? This person is not safe to let into your life, or to open your heart or the door or your doors to. I'm not saying that this person is necessarily a bad person. You could be dealing with a bad person, but you can just be dealing with someone who's very self-centered and they don't see themselves. You may be dealing with someone who's very narcissistic for some of you during the Scorpio full moon, and you just got to take some precautionary measures. You just got to boot them out, right? Let's go ahead and pull another card, and then we're going to jump into the tarot really quickly, okay? I'm actually going to pull 3. Okay, so you have Quarant. So yeah, there's definitely, you are the person in need, it seems here, Gemini. Your ancestors, your protectors, they're listening. They know that you need help. So please reach out to them if that's something that you do. Passageways, you have portal, and then you have present. So presently, right now, some of you guys are dealing with spirits and people who they're always wanting something. They always need something, right? Or they want attention or something. Like there is something here. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with some spirits. There's some spirits that they use you as a passageway, right? Others of you, there is someone in your life where there are entities present, and there's another person who's very toxic, and those spirits feed off of them. And so these spirits find a way to you through this person, and you need to block that person, because this person is actually a portal, a passageway, a railroad to you. Okay, I know that sounds crazy, or that might sound really, really, really deep for some of y'all, but I'm just saying there's someone here who is mistreating you, and the spirits that are attached to them are feeding off of not only them, but they're also feeding off of your frustration and your angst. Okay, when it comes to this person. And this is happening right now. This is not something that happened in the past. This is not something that's coming to you in the future. Like I was saying, this is happening to you now. Ask for assistance now. Get rid of this person. Get rid of this toxicity now. If you're in a relationship with someone who's toxic, their demons, their spirits are feeding not only off of them, but off of you. There are spirits who want to attach themselves to you and eat you. They want to devour you, Gemini. I really want you guys to listen to me. There are spirits that want to devour you. They don't want to see you succeed. And there are people who have the same agenda, where these spirits use them as passageways to get to you. So if you have somebody who's jealous of you, who don't like you, it's because the spirits that are also connected to them don't like you, and they're jealous of you too. You got somebody in your midst, or some people who have a posse of spirits. They're just in cahoots. They don't want to see you succeed in something. And the Scorpio full moon is going to show you this. Bottom of the deck, though, you have justice. I like seeing this. Libra energy. Bottom of that, you have future. So your future, there is justice. You do have justice coming in for you. You have spirits who are willing to bring justice to the forefront. There is someone here who is going to get their, they're going to get, they're going to get their karma. Interesting. Whoever has done you wrong, whoever is doing you wrong, even in secret, who is wishing ill onto you, Gemini, they will pay for that. Okay. So this is all in a nutshell. What this is saying: protect your energy. Do not allow anyone, like with this card that says banishment, there is some people or someone that you need to block. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's a close friend. I don't care if it's your significant other. If you need to break up with somebody completely because they are toxic and they have not changed and they have shown you themselves time and time again, get rid of them. Let their demons and their spirits have them. Do not allow their demons and their spirits to have you. Okay? Do not. Let this month of May and this Scorpio full moon help you out. All right, let's pull 3 more tarot cards for you guys and we'll clarify them just to kind of dig a little bit deeper to see what you're dealing with. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the Scorpio full moon this month of May. Yeah, it's Cancer. There's a Chariot. You need to leave somebody behind. You need to leave somebody behind. This person is always trying to fight you. They are always trying to cause some. They're kind of, I don't know, Gemini. Somebody is always just trying to bring up things that needs to just be left in the past. Every single time you try to make it right with them or you try to be peaceful with them, they just can't be peaceful. This person might be into cars. I don't know where that came from. Somebody drives a lot or something. Somebody might end up having car troubles. Page of Swords, or they do have car troubles a lot. I don't know, or they just like cars. I don't know. Page of Swords. So this is just showing me that this person is a lot of talk. This person likes to talk a lot, but their actions are whack. Okay. This person talks a lot of game. This person may threaten you at times, but they're empty threats. However, they're the spirits that are attached to them. They don't give you empty threat. These spirits are actually coming out to get you. They want you to struggle. There's someone who wants you to struggle. They have it out for you and they don't want to see you shine, Gemini. They already know that you outshine them in every single way because you've done the work. They have not. They're trying to steal from you. Some of you guys are dealing with a Libra. Some of you guys are dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Cancer. Some of you guys are dealing with a Leo. Yeah. You guys are gonna figure it out. You guys are gonna figure out who this is. You guys already know who it is, but there's some of you guys, there's gonna be a light bulb that goes off when this person shows you themselves, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I see you. Some of you guys, you already have made up your mind. You're just like, yeah, I've been know who this person is. I already know who this person is. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards for you, Gemini, and we'll end your reading. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Clear. Yep. Man. You're going to get some clarity. Some of you guys already know who this is. You already know who this is. There's going to be some clarity. Somebody is going to show themselves to you, or they're going to say something, or somebody's going to tell you something that's saying like, hey, so-and-so has been saying this about you, or they've been doing this behind your back, that behind your back, whatever. You may have somebody, they could be a Taurus. They could be somebody who's a Taurus. Okay. They could be very masculine. Okay. In their energy. But this is done for. With the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Swords here. This is done. This entire relationship, this entire situation is done. This person lies all the time. This person is sad, like they're lonely. They feel kind of left out, but they did this to themselves. They did this to themselves. This person, again, I'm getting like this person either liked to commute to you a lot, or you commuted to them and you guys spent a lot of time together. Okay. And this person always had their hand out, or they always like, it's almost like this person could be, I don't know, they're toxic. They're just really toxic. This person could be well off financially, but they're very toxic. Okay. I don't know who this person is to you guys, but others of you, you're the one that were given the handouts. You were the one given a lot of your time and your energy to this person. Like maybe you brought them food, you brought them, attention, you brought them money, like you gave them a ride. I don't know, but there's someone here who really, I don't know, like they're just kind of dishonest, or they just don't see themselves. Gemini. If this is you, get it together. Okay, if this is you, get it together. But there is something here with a relationship where someone wants you to change for them, right? But that's just not going to happen. I don't see that somebody's not changing. So therefore the relationship is just not going to it's not going to work out. And this can be a family relationship, friendship, all of the above, okay? Romantic. But there's someone here for sure, Gemini. They are not budging. Now again, I'm still seeing that this person, some of you guys are dealing with someone they have money, but there's a lot. I'm also seeing that you have actually supported them for a long time. Like you were there for them when they didn't have anything, or when they were just when they were just starting out. Like you were there for them. And you might be this very stubborn individual, okay? But you're stubborn for a reason, okay? You are very blunt and honest, and this other person can be very blunt and, but maybe not honest. But this individual, like this person is used to getting what they want. That's what I'm getting. It could be that both of you guys, you guys struggle because you both are stubborn, but there's someone here who's used to getting what they want. Okay. But this person is definitely now, they have a lot to say about you, but deep down inside, they feel very lonely. So this Scorpio full moon is going to show you, like, hey, Gemini, you don't need to keep this person around. Okay. This is not a child you're dealing with. You're dealing with a grown individual who needs to grow up. Okay. That's who you're dealing with. That's who you're dealing with. And that's it. Okay. This is a child you're dealing with. That's different. Wow. Look at this. You just got the Justice card. I just split the deck. So somebody is definitely, there's going to be some justice served here in some way, shape, or form. And I'm just getting the sense, Gemini, that you don't need to do anything about it. If this person does not want to get it together, this person doesn't want to get it together, guess what? The universe will deal with them. There's someone here who has some demons that they're not facing. They have some spirits that are attached to them that they are not wanting to face. They don't want to heal. Continue to live your life. Okay. Continue to live your life. You may miss this person. You may miss this person, but at the same time, it's like you just kind of have to let them live without you and drown, right? That they have to figure out how they're going to live their lives if they're going to grow. And, continue to plant your seeds. Now, this person may come back around, but you don't need to do anything. You don't need to try to reconcile with them or apologize. I don't see that happening. But I do see that this person, they're going to see that you're okay. So there may be somebody's really upset that you're not paying attention to them and that you're not giving them the time of day. They're upset that they're over here talking a lot, having a lot to say about you, but like I'm just getting the sense, Gemini, you're the one that's just like, listen, I got a life to live. I got things to do. Okay. I'm also getting that some of you guys, you've built your empire, or you've had your family. You've had a family, you've raised your kids, you know what I mean? Like you've had your life. You have your life. You're living your life. You're not worried about other people, okay? But there's definitely somebody here who's just like, they're upset. They're upset that you're not upset. You're upset that you stand up for yourself and that you're not responding to them. They're upset. So this person, if they don't change, which I don't see that they are going to change anytime soon, this Scorpio full moon is asking you, block this person. Just block them. Okay. And if this is the other way around, where this person has blocked you and they're talking a lot of shit behind your back, um, but you're not really saying much about them, I don't see that happening. Okay. So move on, block this person, Gemini, block these people. If these are spirits you're dealing with, protect yourself, protect your home, wear an amulet, pray, go get cleansed. You know what I mean? Anyway, much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Gemini.